All right, good morning, good looking and deep thinking students of Mona Shores Middle School. Welcome back. Today is day 2 of word choice, and yesterday was all about fireball word choices versus rice cake word choices, and we're going to build on that today. Today, we're specifically going to look at nouns, people, places, things, and ideas. Our learning target is that we can understand the importance of using strong, colorful, and precise word choices. So today we're going to look at a mentor text from Harry Potter to inspire us. We're going to go back to the basic units of writing, your subjects, nouns. You got to have things, stuff to write about. And we're going to play around with that. We're going to use some alliteration. We remember the author of Crown used alliteration as well as bedhead, so we're going to play with that a little bit. We're going to go on a photo hunt, and we're going to notice the difference between common nouns and proper nouns. And our big idea today is precise nouns, proper nouns, add pizzazz. And we'll end with a real life writing task, selling something on eBay. You might know somebody, or maybe your family has sold something on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, eBay. It's a real life writing task. And so we're gonna market a little something you might have and put it for sale. So at this time, I'm going to invite you to make sure you have 3 different tabs open, 3 things that you'll need today. The first is our writer's notebook. We always need that. We were just building on that. The second, I posted a Google form, and the Google form is called Power Nouns, and then some help sheets, just those word choice sheets that will always be on my Google Classroom page. They're under class resources. But I also posted a specific sheet, again, reposted, that you can use today on adjectives. So let me just show you what you need today, and then I'll allow you to pull those up. Our writer's notebook. And today we're going to just scroll up from our little Mario guy. He was throwing a fireball right there. And you'll see a shoe. Okay? That's what you need. That's the post we'll be on. And then the second thing is you will need power nouns, a little Google form. There's a link there. And we have some explosive fireworks. And lastly, our word choice help sheets. These are going to be fun. Colors, shapes, sounds, what things look like. Are they bright? Are they dim? Are they glossy? Are they obscure? Are they shadowy? And then selling something on eBay, condition, words for condition. Is it a little dusty, filthy, mildewed, moldy? That's not going to sell it. Instead, it's immaculate, impeccable. So this is a great resource today. So word choice help sheet, Google form, writer's notebook. Go ahead and grab those things, and I'll meet you right back here in a second. I will pause. All right. Word choice is incredibly important. You can have terms that are very similar, but they could conjure up different ideas, and different people could have various associations. For example, if I say cat woman, you might think of black pleather, the whip, the boots from Batman's famous Wonder Girl. What about cat lady? Similar, but the word cat lady, I think of a 92-year-old, 250-pound lady with a crocheted shawl sucking on Werther's Originals with her 35 cats, purring around her house. Very different, right? I'd rather be a cat woman wielding the whip, right? Word choice matters. If I'm sitting at a park and I'm on the phone with you, and I say, oh my gosh, this lady, she's taking her dog to work in her purse, you might think of, Elle Woods and her cute little guy there. But that's not what I see. What if I see this? All right, I might say this woman is toting a 300-pound Bernedoodle and her suede rolling luggage into work, right? This thing is massive. That would paint a better picture. Word choice, we need to be clear. We need to be specific. We're writing and communicating more than ever in our texts, in social media, and so we need to be specific and precise in how we communicate. What comes to mind when I say shoes? Talk among your crewmates. What comes to mind when I say shoes? Go. What do you see? What shoes do you envision? All right. If there's 18 people in the room, there might be 18 different ideas. Things from Tim's to Vans with flames on the side, from colorful flip-flops to furry Ugg boots to some golden Jordans that you're not going to want to crease those J's, to your Gucci slide, right? What comes to mind when I say shoes? It's various. It's different because shoes is a boring old rice cake noun. I'm not being specific. But what if I say Converse? If I say Converse, we might be really close in what's coming to mind. We might just differ in terms of high top, low top, in the color. When I say Converse, we might be closer and what we see. Word choice paints a picture. Word choice matters. I'm going to invite you right now to your writer's notebook. And the first thing that you'll see at the top of today's post under that shoe is an invitation to notice, okay? We're learning from the pros. We're learning from J.K. Rowling, right? One of the highest paid women in the world, not just women writers, but women in all the world. And she did it. She made her money through the power of her word choices, being a great storyteller. So as I read, I want you to come up with three powerful fireball word choices she uses in this scene from Harry Potter. Okay? So prepare that section in your notebook. It's already there for you, but find it, put your cursor there, and listen. Clutching his broken glasses to his face, Harry stared around. He had emerged into a dingy alleyway that seemed to be made up entirely of shops devoted to the dark arts. The one he just left, Borgin and Burke's, looked like the largest, but opposite was a nasty window display of shrunken, shriveled heads. And 2 doors down, a large cage was alive with gigantic black hairy spiders. 2 shabby-looking wizards were watching him from the shadow of a doorway, muttering to each other. Feeling jumpy, Harry set off, trying to hold his glasses on straight and hoping against hope that he'd be able to find a way out of here. An old wooden street sign hanging over the shop selling poisonous candles told him he was in Nocturne Alley. This didn't help, as Harry had never heard of such a place, and he supposed he hadn't spoken clearly enough through his mouthful of ashes back at the Weasleys' fire. Trying to stay calm, he wondered what to do. "Not lost, are you, my dear?" said a woman in his ear, making him jump. An aged witch stood in front of him, holding a tray of what looked horribly like chipped human fingernails. She leered at him, showing mossy teeth, and Harry backed away. All right, what are some of the most striking word choices that help paint a picture in that scene? Go ahead and just kind of shout away to your 6-foot neighbor and just share. I'll pause and give you a second to do that. Go for it. All right, in that scene for me, I like the shrunken, shriveled heads, the shabby-looking wizards, the word shadowy, muttering. It all kind of creates a scene of mystery, of darkness, and creates a very eerie mood. So the word choices help that happen. But I also saw some proper nouns. Where is he? Nocturne Alley. The store he'd left? Borgin and Burke's. All right. So today we're going to just go back to nouns, and we're going to try to be as specific as we can with our nouns. So continuing on in your writer's notebook, just scroll and roll right down to where you see nouns. Nouns I love. What are your favorite nouns? So I want you to put in a person right here that you love. It can be a friend, it can be a family member, a musician, an artist, a writer, an athlete. What is a place that you love, a place that you know well? Okay, a place that maybe you visit on vacation. It can be your street. It can be a store. It can be a restaurant. It can be an ice cream place like Pump House, Grand Haven. What is a thing you love? Maybe it's your Rawlings baseball glove. Maybe it's your Kawasaki ATV. What is your favorite thing? And lastly, an idea. Ideas are nouns, we just can't see them, but they are things like creativity is a thing, love, justice, freedom, hope, faith, art, athleticism, beauty. Okay, so I'm going to give you a moment to think about your favorite nouns. In mine, I put my favorite was grandma. Mackinac Island is my favorite place. My husband and I got married there, and we've visited a few times. And then cats, favorite thing. And then my favorite idea, humor and fun. Go for it. Go ahead and put your favorite nouns in. All right. Go ahead, shout out to your neighbor, your favorite person. Share. Awesome. Place. Thing. Cool. And ideas. Ideas, they don't always have to be happy, but sadness, war, destruction, those are all things that we can't see, but they're still things, as well as beauty, loyalty, friendship, art. Those are ideas as well. We're going to do some alliteration next. So if you can scroll and roll down to your next slide there. alliteration are things that have the same sound. And so when we look at this, I have a person noun, a thing noun, a place, and an idea. They're all simple sentences. So I have like Beth sells bongos in Bermuda with bliss. Joe sells junk in Jasper with joy. Lola, person noun, sells lipstick, thing noun, in Louisville, place, with love. So go ahead, try it out on yours. My example is from The Office. We've got our girl Pam Beasley selling paper in Pennsylvania with pride. All right, go ahead and you're going to start with a person. What do they sell? That's their thing noun. Where do they sell it? The place, and with what? With joy, with determination. Okay, so mine is a shout out to Mrs. Phillips, and I'm going to say Michelle sells math books and muffins in Muskegon with magnificence. All right, so go ahead and apply your own little alliteration there for nouns. I'll give you about, 20 seconds to do that. Awesome. And teachers, if you need to pause and you can share, have every kid share, a couple kids share what they put for their person, thing, place, and idea, go for it. Okay? And then we'll move on to types of noun when you're ready. So if you need to pause, go for it. All right, types of nouns. Common nouns, they are the least specific, and those are the ones we don't want to rely on all the time when we write. So if I say store, I went to the store, you don't really, I could be anywhere. I could be in Dick's Sporting Goods, I could be in Meijer, I could be in Walmart. But if I say Target, okay, boom, all of a sudden I'm seeing the red bullseye. I'm smelling the mix of the Starbucks and a little Pizza Hut magic and popcorn. I mean, all the smells that hit you when you enter Starbucks. I'm seeing the bright red carts. I'm seeing the dollar bins. I'm getting excited, right? I'm seeing the buzzing of the fluorescent lights. Target. Just one word paints a picture, makes it a little bit more specific. If I say Home Depot, right, now I'm seeing orange aprons. So proper nouns are going to be more specific, and they're a special name, and they become capitalized. So common, change it to proper, be more specific. Compound proper just means it's multiple words, like the Home Depot, okay? Like Dick's Sporting Goods. If I say music, all right, but who are we talking about? Beyonce, Prince, okay? Just a proper noun. Compound proper, just more than one word, like Imagine Dragons, Red Hot Chili Peppers, whatever your favorite band name is, okay? And then a collective noun, we're all part of a collective noun. It's just a simple noun that refers to a whole group, right? So if you see a flock of geese, if you see a gang outside on the street, if you see an orchestra playing, a band, some of you are in choir, we are all part of a crew. Teachers are on a staff. Maybe you play for a team. So right now we're going to practice. Go ahead and put a common noun, anything right here. You could just put baseball, hockey, horse, dog, just anything right here, a thing or a place that's not specific, like restaurant, food, okay? Go for it. I'm going to put restaurant. It's a place. All right, what's a proper noun? Make it proper. Now add some more specificity to it. Chilies. Compound proper, more than one word. Red Robin. Yum. All right. And then a collective noun, maybe I go inside Red Robin and I see a crowd, or I see a group, or there's a wait staff, or there's the whole waitress team. Okay. Maybe here you put something like school. What school are we talking about, right? Are we talking about Fruitport? No. Maybe we're talking here, we're going to talk about Mona Shores. And a collective noun, we're in class. Okay? So just practice move from common to proper to compound proper to collective. And you can pause for the video right now and do that. I'll give you a second to add in common, proper, compound proper, collective. And here are some examples. So, boring old common noun, you could just say candy, gum, but what kind? Talk about Skittles or Stride gum. Okay. Another compound proper, Burger King. Things that are more than one words are compound proper, like Great Wolf Lodge, Detroit Red Wings. Okay. So, this year we're going to refer a lot to proper nouns versus common nouns. That's the basic idea. So, today just make sure you can move from common to proper. And maybe you have a compound proper, a couple of words, and a collective noun refers to a team, a class, a congregation, a crew, a band. Okay. Go ahead and look at up at our video right now on your front screen and away from your Chromebook. If I say they ate dinner, that's not specific at all. Who's they? What are they eating? Where are they eating? What does it look like? I want to throw in some proper nouns for they. Shrek and Fiona shared a roasted weed rat over the fire before sunset. So I've taken boring old they to Shrek and Fiona. I've got proper nouns. I have what they're eating. It's not just boring old word dinner, but it's a roasted weed rat. And you can see it. She went in her vehicle. Who's the she? What kind of vehicle? And you can even make that verb better. What is she doing? Is she tearing away? Is she racing? Elastigirl raced through Metroville traffic on her blazing elasticycle. That's what we want to do this year as writers. We want to be as specific as possible so our readers can see it. Proper nouns add pizzazz. So precise and proper. Move from flower. Okay, I don't see the flowers. Are they daisies? Are they daffodil? Boom, all of a sudden I see yellow daffodils. Are they roses? If you say the dog jumped in grandma's lap, well, is it a boxer charging at her with, is 150 pounds of fury and slobber? Or is it just a poodle, right? Is it a Yorkie? Don't just say dog, we don't see it. I had a pound of candy last night. All right, well, is that like watermelon Jolly Ranchers? Are they Hershey Kisses? And you've got this melted chocolate mess all over your face. I want to see it, okay? I want to taste it. I want to understand it. We played a game. If you say Monopoly, I'm seeing those dollar bills, right, that come with the game set, or those little cute little trinkets that you put on for what type of piece you are. Twister, right? All of a sudden, boom, you see the big dots, the colorful dots all over this, a plastic sheet. Fortnite, you have to be specific, right? So today we're going to add a writer's secret to your writer's notebook, and it is this. Proper nouns add pizzazz. Instead of, man, his car, it was dirty. Big Mac wrappers littered the floor of Uncle Goober's rusty Ford F-150. Okay, I see it. I see the balled up wrappers. I kind of see the colors of them, printed words on them all over the floor. It's my Uncle Goober. He's got his, his gray crusty beard and his plaid shirt. And I see the rusty old truck, okay? Word choice matters. It makes a difference. When we think back to Bedhead that we read days ago, what was the cereal that they were having? Did you say Fruit Loops? You remembered that. Because proper nouns add pizzazz. So today, in our writer's notebook under writer's secrets, we're going to do that. We're going to add it in. So we've been working here. If you filled in your little noun organizer, you're all set there. And we want to go back to where we're collecting all of our writer's secrets this year. And today's secret is this. Under secret, go ahead and let's put proper nouns. Add pizzazz. And then just put in your favorite brand name, your favorite thing, Fruit Loops, Lucky Charms, Vans shoes. What's your favorite, like Crayola crayons, okay? Your Champion hoodie. What's your favorite thing, if you're specific? Skittles, Jolly Ranchers, anything that adds specificity to your writing, okay? So there's your writer's secret. Teachers, if you need to pause and allow kids to write down their writer's secret today, that good writers use proper nouns versus vague, boring, general nouns, Target versus just the store. And they do that to add pizzazz. And then put an example of a proper noun in. Go for it. Okay, if you filled in your writer's secret today, then we can go ahead and close your writer's notebook tab. And we're going to go ahead and open up what should be there, power nouns, a little Google form. And the rest of our work today will be right here. Okay, we're going to go on a little photo hunt, and then we're going to end with selling something on eBay. Okay, so go ahead and find our Google form, power nouns. Okay, the first thing you're going to enter is just put your name on there. And after your name is in, you can see that there's really only 3 questions here. Okay, we're just going to focus on the first 2. What common nouns do you see in the photo? And you're just going to list. Common nouns are boring. Bus, shoe, car, dog, sky, kid, tree. They don't have anything. They're very general. We don't see it. And then we're going to switch it over, and we're going to add in some proper nouns. Hawaii, okay, Converse, McDonald's French fries. Okay, so right now, just have your cursor right here on common nouns. I'm going to show you a picture, and I just want you to put boring, basic nouns you see. All right, here we go. Here's our picture. Boom! You cannot say Michigan's Adventure because that is a compound proper noun. All you can say is amusement park. What else do you see? Boring, common nouns. Can't name any of them. You can only say ride, summer, park, water. Oh, okay. Go ahead and share. You can pause and share around the room. What common nouns did you see? Go for it in your crew. Boring old common nouns. Umbrella, slide, ride. All right. Let's jump down to the second question, the second box, and it's asking for proper. Example. What's a ride that you see in the picture? Do we see the ripcord? The funnel of fear? Go for it. Is this lifeguard perhaps wearing a Speedo? Okay, that would be a proper noun that definitely paints a picture. Maybe a lady here, she's having Pepsi and some Doritos. Boom, proper nouns. All right, go for it. List at least 3 proper nouns you see. It is July at Michigan's Adventure. Go for it. Proper nouns. Boom. All right. I'm going to move on to the second picture, but teachers, if you'd like to pause and just get some student responses of common versus proper, examples would be like roller coaster versus shivering timbers, or Wolverine Wildcat. Slide versus down here we see the snake pit, or beach party, or the funnel of fear. Okay? All right, very nice. Okay, so common versus proper. Put your cursor back up to common nouns. We're going to try this again with a second photo. Common, boring nouns that you see. Just add to your list, though I realize it is a new picture. Here we go. Common nouns we see in this one. You can only say field, evening, city. Nothing specific. All right, common nouns you might see. Lights, stadium, city, team, players, game, food. All right, go down to the second box on your Google form, and let's be specific. Go ahead and name all the amazing proper nouns you can think of. Shoot for at least 4 really good ones, like which stadium, what month is it, who's on the mound, who's pitching tonight, the general manager's name, what kind of special snacks are people having in the seats, right? What city are we in? What might these skyscrapers or companies might these belong to, right? We even see some brand names out there, Chevrolet, Firestone, Ford, all right? Go for it. Teachers pause the video, allow kids to just list a bunch of amazing proper nouns in the photo, and you can discuss. All right, proper nouns here. You could have said, obviously, Detroit Tigers, Comerica Park. Maybe it's August. Maybe it's Miguel Cabrera. Maybe it's Casey Mize. It's the American League. And people are open Mountain Dew in the stands. And they're having Dippin' Dots. And it's a Friday night in Detroit. That makes it more exciting. That makes it more fun. Proper nouns add pizzazz. Okay? Let's go to your final box, and that is all about selling it on eBay. Real life task, okay? In eBay or Craigslist or whatever it is, whenever you want to sell something, you have to be really compelling. You have to use fireball word choices to make it happen. When I was a waitress, I was trained never to go up to a table and say, "Well, would you like dessert this evening?" Because what do they say? "Oh, no, we're good. Just the check, please." Instead, you don't ask. We were taught to wheel over the dessert cart, pick something off it, and say, tonight we are featuring a triple chocolate cheesecake with a graham cracker crust drizzled with caramel sauce and whipped cream and chocolate shavings. And then people say, "Oh, we'll split that. Sure, we'll each get one." And your tips would go up, and people bought more food, and your sales increased. Proper nouns, word choice matters. So today, we are going to think about something that you would like to upgrade. Your mom, your dad, whoever you live with, they said you had to sell it before they'd buy you a new one, or before you could go out and buy a new one. So think about, maybe it's your phone. You need to upgrade your phone. Maybe it's your bike. Maybe you need new AirPods or a better snowboard, golf clubs, a gaming system. Maybe you would like to upgrade your sister, okay? So you have to sell your current item, and you're going to market this thing on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, wherever, okay? So I was thinking about what I wanted to sell when I was a kid. And when I was 16, my brother and I shared this sweet 1986 Pontiac station wagon Safari 6000 LE with the fake wood paneling. And it would be hard to market such a cherry item, but it had some rusty old hubcaps. But I wouldn't want to say that. I want to talk about the collapsible seating, allowing for ample cargo storage, and the fake wood paneling, adding some luster and some classic appeal to this old grocery getter. And I would just really want to describe it very well. So when you're marketing things on eBay, you want to be specific. What are you exactly selling? Because you don't want to tell somebody that it's some vintage Gucci item and they get it and it's just something that was purchased at Walmart. You have to be specific. The brand, the size, the type, the color, the style. So if you're virtual, if you're at home, look around your house. What do you want to sell? If you're at school, think back, what's in your room? What's your item at home? Or maybe it's something that you're wearing. You got to sell your hoodie or your shoes or your phone. It's in your pencil pouch or in your backpack to get a new one, okay? Include some relevant information about what you're selling and as many as specifics as you can. So you're going to write that in your Google form. The bottom, you need to have several sentences. It needs to be about 5 to 7 for a nice little eBay ad. And I recommend using these word choice help sheets. You might not want to use like it's polluted, it's raunchy, it's scummy, it's scuzzy, but you want to describe it as if it's in beautiful condition. It's fresh, impeccable, unsoiled, untarnished, tidy, mint condition. Okay? You can use all of the condition words are very powerful. Try to use 2 or 3 of those. If it's neat, and then these are words for what something looks like. If is it smooth? How does it feel? What does it look like? So here are your word choice sheets. I'm going to leave you with one little funny thing I'd like to share. This was somebody was selling a car, and it was introducing the Nissan Embarrassment. I just really like the fireball word choices I found here. Buy the Embarrassment. Ugly 2000 Nissan Altima, 145,000 miles, runs great. This Embarrassment is for sale. Really ugly Nissan Altima. What a great running car that is practically theft-proof. Meet the Embarrassment. This no-frills Nissan is absolutely horrendous looking and as dependable as the day is long. Gets about 25 to 28 miles per gallon, plus enjoys a quart of oil for every 1,000 miles. It shakes like Shakes crazily in the wind if you drive over 65 miles an hour, and I call that a safety feature. You shouldn't be driving that fast anyway. The trunk doesn't open. Gas door is also stuck open. You'll make a ton of new friends as everyone honks and gestures to let you know the gas door is open. Several panels are different shades of black, some matte, some shiny. I call it abstract impressionism, a work of art. There's no radio here, and the AC makes noise like a screaming baby stuck in a fan belt. But you can get that fixed for $300 if you want, or just save those bucks on AC like I did and sweat a little bit. It does look like a pterodactyl pooped over the back of it, and I'm going to try to clean that off for you, but you might just get stuck with it. What else does he say? Really strong engine that refuses to die, even when I really wanted it to, so I could have an excuse to get a new car. But it never left me stranded. Front two tires are new. Unfortunately, the guy who sold them to me also stole the hubcaps. No joke. Life is full of trade-offs. So get this car, a great first car for your teenager, a runabout towner, a dogmobiler, and just park where no one can see it, and you're fine. You'll avoid embarrassment. The Nissan Altima. All right, so go for it. What do you want to sell? You can make it humorous if you want. What am I looking for? I'm looking for fireball word choices. I'm looking for you to be specific, okay? What is the brand name? What is the year? What is the model of whatever you're selling, okay? Use these word choice sheets. If you want to be honest about how dingy and rotten and disgusting it is, go for it. Use these. Or the condition, okay? Amazing word choices to sell your item. Is it messy? Is it neat? Is it old? Is it new? I want you to be specific and vivid and have fun. So you're going to need to spend some time with this, and then when you're done, you may submit your Google form. Okay? Thanks for your work today, sailors. Remember, proper nouns add pizzazz. It's all about Skittles and Fruit Loops and your Vans and your Converse, and we want to use strong, colorful word choice. Thanks, guys.